President Bongbong Marcos has left for Indonesia and Singapore, his first state visits as president. Now, what can the public expect from these trips? Joining us over the phone is independent international security studies expert, Professor Rommel Banlaoi is joining us. Professor Banlaoi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, would like to get your reaction and perhaps enlighten us on why Indonesia and Singapore are the first countries to be visited by President Marcos.
But for me, it's an exemplary way to demonstrate to the whole world that President Bongbong Marcos prioritizes ASEAN as the cornerstone of our foreign and security policy in the Indo-Pacific, especially that the Philippines is one of the founding members of ASEAN, along with Singapore and Indonesia also, and two other founding members. So it only tell the whole world that ASEAN is central to Philippine foreign policy. And for me, it's an excellent way to do that. So rather than visiting any other countries, visit the two very important neighbors, and that would be Indonesia and Singapore.
Professor, the officials are saying that the West Philippine Sea issue will likely be tackled during this visit. What are your expectations on this?
Well, we expect the support of Indonesia and Singapore to accelerate the discussion on the code of conduct in the South China Sea in order to reach its final conclusion. Remember, the negotiation on the COC was delayed because of the pandemic, and President Bongbong Marcos' visit to Indonesia and Singapore will be very important because these two countries are most vocal members of ASEAN when it comes to the negotiations on the COC. So I hope that President Bongbong Marcos' visit with Indonesia and Singapore will yield some very good outcome, and that will champion Philippine position when it comes to the code of conduct.
Sir, there's also this so-called plan of action with Indonesia. Do you have any information as to what will be the coverage of that agreement?
In my understanding, the plan of action will cover comprehensive issues. In fact, it's a comprehensive plan of action with the intention to broaden and deepen the bilateral relationship of Indonesia and the Philippines on various areas, and that will include defense and security cooperation, and also economic and cultural cooperation. But for me, as an observer of security issues in the region, I'm paying more attention on the security aspect of their relationship, especially the relationship of the two countries when it comes to the security of Sulu and Celebes, because these two major waters are vital for the economic well-being and even security of both nations. And the cooperation between the two countries in securing the Sulu and Celebes will be vital also for the security of the entire region. And I look forward to see specific plans of action between the two countries on how to pursue greater security cooperation to promote the security of Sulu and Celebes.
Lastly, Professor, are there other matters that you expect to be tackled in this visit?
Well, I also expect the two countries to talk about counter-terrorism cooperation, because that's the one I am observing also, the counter-terrorism cooperation, especially in the light of the 5th anniversary of the liberation of Marawi. Remember, during the Marawi siege of 2017, we discovered foreign terrorist fighters coming from Indonesia and also Malaysia. And I look forward to see the two countries also deepening their cooperation in the area of counter-terrorism in order to prevent foreign terrorist fighters to to use Southeast Asia as their major area of operations in Asia. And also, we want to learn more from Indonesia, their achievements in promoting counter-radicalization and de-radicalization, and encouraging terrorist fighters to move away from terrorism. So I hope that that the two countries will share more information about counter-terrorism matters in the region.
Well, thank you, sir, for sharing with us your time and your insights. That was Professor Rommel Banlaoi.